What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Love movements in films that feel real and relevant are some of the most unforgettable. These scenes depict the ups and downs of love as well as the hardships and benefits. They make us laugh, cry, and believe in love's power. So now, let's take a sneak peek at the most popular love scenes in the movies. Number 10, 50 Shades of Grey Trilogy. Whenever you think about the most romantic movie, your mind thinks about 50 Shades of Grey Trilogy. In 50 Shades of Grey Trilogy, you can't deny the chemistry between Dakota Johnson, known as Anastasia Steele, and Jamie Dornan as Christian Grey. There's something about the flicks that makes spectators hunger for more, whether it's the luxurious lift scene or the hot red room pleasures. Since the last film was released a few years ago, you may need a refresher on all the tantalizing moments that had us reaching for our bedside table love toy. It would be a travesty to leave this film off the list. And because we can't pick a favorite scene, every love scene in the film blew our minds because let's face it, the guns, the blindfolds, the red chamber, everything about this film was like watching a soft adult movie. Number 9, The Black Swan. Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis play the primary roles in this film. Things turn extremely scorching when both performers indulge in an indisputable, seductive, and erotic lovemaking scene in the film. The actresses who play ballerinas in the Darren Aronofsky-directed psychological thriller engage in some memorable X-rated action, including a passionate kiss before ripping each other's clothes off. Number 8, Gone Girl. This moment in the film, in which Amy seduces Desi into making love with her so that she might eventually kill him, is both scary and sensual. Things move too rapidly from sensuous love to cold-blooded murder, but you can't deny the amazing chemistry between the two performers. Though the film spends most of Amy's time pretending to be the cool girl at the start of her relationship with Nick, the first half of the book is devoted to building this very distinct character. The cool girl, according to Amy, is a woman who claims to like what men prefer in order to gain attention. She's the type of girl who openly enjoys adultery, booze, and burgers, all while mysteriously conserving a great figure, and is always willing to overlook her husband's flaws. This speech hit a nerve, igniting a firestorm of debate that has been revived by the film's release. Number 7, Twilight. Much of the suspense in Twilight is driven by romance, as it is in many romance franchises. Bella was famously desperate for her vampire boyfriend's affection, while Edward was famously restrained and devout, insisting on their marriage before performing the deed. The Mormonism of Twilight author Stephanie Meyer explains a lot. When the pair ultimately marries in the last book, which was broken into 2 films, the long-running, intimate tension is finally addressed. The Twilight lovemaking scenes range from burning hot to absolutely absurd, and Decider attempted to score them in the slideshow below, listing them from best to worst. Each intercourse scene is rated on a scale of 0 to 5 to fit the attractive vampire motif. Number 6, The Notebook. This film contains one of the most memorable love sequences, which begins with a kiss in the rain. It all starts with a passionate kiss, but things quickly escalate when Noah pulls Allie into the bedroom while undressing her. And the rest, as they say, is history. The Notebook has been in theaters for 15 years, but Noah and Allie's uplifting, heartbreaking love tale still has us reeling. With summer love, soulmates, and a tangled love triangle, the film version of Nicholas Sparks' novel elicited a range of emotions. And of course, an even bigger crush on the handsome Ryan Gosling, which almost didn't happen. Even now, more than a decade later, the movie's most quotable scenes can make us burst into tears. So here are 45 times The Notebook made you cry. Because, as Noah stated, it isn't done yet. Number 5, Below Her Mouth. This romantic drama was released in theaters in 2016. The plot revolves around Jasmine, who is living with her fiancé and meets Dallas on a night out. Despite having a fiancé, Jasmine can't get Dallas out of her head, and things start getting hot from there. They have a hot, sensuous, and sultry affair. Dallas, Erica Linder, a roofer, comes and goes from relationships like many people come and go from clothes. After breaking up with her most recent girlfriend, she spots Jasmine, Natalie Krill, and is instantly smitten. Later that night, an accidental meeting leads to kissing. Jasmine is initially hesitant because she is engaged to a man, but her attraction to Dallas is too powerful, and the two go on a weekend of intimacy. Number 4. Titanic. As a 90s baby, we can assure you that the first sensual Leo love scene we remember is the iconic scene of the steaming carriage on the Titanic. The first steamy thing we may have ever seen on TV was Jack and Rose's handprint on the glass window. But does this scene rank among Leonardo DiCaprio's top 5 best lovemaking scenes? Kate Winslet opted to break the ice by flashing Leonardo DiCaprio the first time they met after learning she would be undressed in front of him. The intimate sketch sequence was one of the first scenes to be shot for the film. Number 3. The Lucky One. It's difficult to overlook the scene in which Zac Efron and Taylor Schilling increase the temperature on scene with a passionate and steamy lovemaking scene. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to see Zac Efron without his shirt? Do we need to say more? This film is rated PG-13 for 2 lengthy love scenes shot in a soft evening glow. One starts in the shower and is a sensual image of a clothed, heavy makeout scene, with legs wrapped around each other before moving to the bedroom in a slow dance of removing clothes. Hands slide down the other's body and there is movement beneath the sheets. Number 2. After We Fell. Fans get their first intimate scene with HESSA 12 minutes into the film, and it definitely checks all the boxes. Excellent song, slightly problematic, super enticing, check, and double check. Tessa's father, who is homeless, gets into a bar fight, and Tessa tries to talk to Hardin about how messed up the entire situation was. In an attempt to make amends, Hardin grabs an ice cube and uses it while going down on Tessa and repeatedly saying, "I am sorry." Tessa's father sleeps on the couch in the next room, and Easy Eyes Maraschino Love plays in the background. After a while, he grabs the protection and the two make love. Even though it would have been better if Tessa and Hardin had discussed the situation rather than simply brushing it aside, you will find yourself suddenly thirsty after watching that ice cube melt. Number 1. 365 D&I. This Polish sensual drama is one of Netflix's most popular titles. Despite the film's relatively unclear premise, the adult scenes looked extremely lifelike. The majority of the adult scenes were powerful, intimate, passionate, and believable. Definitely see this film for yourself. 365 Days, a Netflix original film starring Anna Maria Shayklutska and Michelle Moran, was released in 2020. The most romantic thriller quickly became a fan favorite due to the abundance of adult scenes. Now it appears that the sequel, 365 Days, This Day, has been heavily promoted. In the first episode, a woman was imprisoned by gangster Massimo and given a year to fall in love with him. Now that time has passed, the sequel opens with a wedding. Boy, oh boy, they've increased the number of adult scenes this time. So much so that we are left wondering if there is any character development or narrative. These are just a few of the most real love scenes in popular films. These scenes demonstrate that love is messy, confusing, and frequently unforeseen, but it's also beautiful, rewarding, and worthy of fighting for. Did you manage to catch any of them? Please let me know in the comment section below. Also, please subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching.